Happy Kabir Jayanti to everyone. Hey everyone, Akshay Rajshekaran here. Today I am going to share all the secrets and strategies what I have learned from so many years from Saint Kabir Sahib. Disclaimer, watch it only if you love it, okay? Because I'm going to tell you some statements which not everybody in the world may like. I'm going to tell you like Saint Kabir was the smartest person ever lived on the planet. He is also considered like saint of saints, and India being the country of gods, right? Like we were fortunate enough, like Saint Kabir Sahib was born in India. He was like a short introduction about Saint Kabir for the people who don't know, right? Saint Kabir was the first ever Saint Satguru. The Supreme Lord created Saint Kabir Sahib by churning himself, and he was like literally he was the first person ever lived on the planet who had literally shake the whole world, in my opinion. He talked about the things what 90 to 95% people won't even agree. Like there are like two things. One is like form and formless God, and he talked beyond both the things. And he was born in Leher Tara, like a place near Kashi. And his guru was he was a disciple of Swami Ramananda ji, and he was born over there. And he came, and Saint Kabir showed his learnings in the format of poems like dohayas and so many other things, and literally he helped so many people. And Saint Kabir Sahib's like the main intention is like the whole world is one, like everyone is like one religion, right? And he was the person who was like punished with 52 death sentences in the world, right? But nothing happened to him, and he literally transformed and helped like so many people. And these are like I'm going to share like some of the top few learnings which I learned. And if you really want to grow, and if you really want to come out of the mortal world, in this mortal world nobody in the world can save you, as Saint Kabir's one of the most famous dohas tells, Guru Bade Govind se. Like there is a great dohe which I'm going to tell you. Guru Bade Govind se Bilahari Guru Apnaye. Yeah, see, basically this is a Hindi dohe, but I'll tell you in English. Like if Guru and God both are there, right? Like who do you prefer the most? Who do you give the more importance, right? In say as per Saint Kabir Sahib's ideology, he tells the most important person in life is all about like your Guru, because a Guru is the person who can show you the path to the God, right? If there is no Guru, in fact, like you can't go and reach to the God. Guru is the most important thing. And these are the 7 rules which I have learned from Saint Kabir Sahib's ideology, right? The whole world is being fallen into this trap, like birth and death. Like everybody in the world from millions of years, like we have fallen into this trap, like karma, like everything, as Newton tells, for every action there is equal and opposite reactions. Whatever good things, bad things we do, it's like a cycle of birth and death. We are constantly being repeated again and again. We born, we die, we born, we die, we born, we die. And we have crossed like from millions of years, from millions of different species, and now we have got our human birth. And it is so important to always have a guru and concentrate on how you can escape from the world, right? And these are the 7 principles what I have learned. The number 1 thing is always speak truth, right? Like there is nothing in the world which is beyond like truth. Always speak truth. If you are like truthful in whatever things you do, like you can do amazing things in life and whatever things you do. And the second principle which Saint Kabir Sahib said is like be a vegetarian, right? Being a vegetarian is the most important thing, because if you see, no animal in the world doesn't want to be killed, right? Like at the end of the day, every living being has its own life. Like the same way how a parent, like our mom and dad cares us so much, in the same way every animal also cares their own children, right? And that is why it is so important. And being a vegetarian. Third thing is don't consume intoxicants like alcohol and drugs. See, these are all like which is related to the pleasures of our body, but if you really want to grow, like you always have to be without alcohol and drugs, and that's how like you'll be able to do incredible things. And gambling in any form is not at all allowed. See, in fact, I know like so many people who have fallen into this trap. into gambling and they have lost their houses, everything they have lost. Gambling is not allowed. And the fifth thing is never steal any stolen goods. Never take any stolen things, or like never steal anything. That's very, very bad. And the sixth one is be faithful to your partner and have just one partner, okay? Like whoever like you will be marrying, or like just have one person, not many, right? And the seventh rule is live your livelihood with legitimate means, like honesty and ethically, no matter where you go, whether you're doing job or like business, earn from your own livings. And these are the biggest learnings what I learned from Saint Kabir, right? If you also want to learn, like you can follow Saint Kabir Sahib. See, in fact, like a lot of people ask me like what is the secret for your success and how do you be like so brave? As I've always tells, like Naveen Jain is one of the persons whom I admire the most, who gave me the clarity to think bold. At the same time, when it comes down to spirituality, I learned so many things from Saint Kabir. In fact, I've gone to 50 plus pilgrimage centers in India. I had so many gurus, so many mentors, and finally I have found Saint Kabir. If you want to learn, if you want to know the nectar of like spirituality, if you go on to the top, right, like PhD level state, like I highly recommend you to learn and follow these principles so that like you can make a world a better place to live. And these are like the biggest learnings what I learned from Saint Kabir. And as I always tells, like if you want to become the best, like you have to learn from the best. That was my main thing, and that was my main motive, because I always search for the best things in the world. And this is my take, and I just wanted to share with you guys on this Kabir Jayanti, one of the most auspicious days ever lived on, like the most auspicious days. And this was the main things what I learned from Saint Kabir Sahib. And thank you so much everyone for watching, and do let me know what was your biggest takeaway. And disclaimer, as I've said, I'm not going to tell you to follow Saint Kabir or something. These are like major things what I learned. Only if you think it is good, like you can listen, or else not an issue. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Have a great day.